It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBsports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490.
Good evening. Welcome in. All right, welcome into the Falcons Nest here at Pennsbury High School, getting you set for high school girls basketball action. The Pennsbury Falcons hosting the Lady Lions of Penncrest from Media, PA in the heart of Delco. Tonight's game on WBCB is the McCaffrey's Game of the Night. McCaffrey's Food Markets, exceptional every day. Thanks also to Jefferson Health, Rob's Automotive and Collision, St. Mary Medical Center, BCWSA, the Bucks County Water and Sewer Authority, Penn Community Bank, Team Toyota, the Revere Restaurant, the Pennsbury Girls Basketball Parents Club, the Revere Restaurant, outstanding Italian cuisine in nearby Ewing Township, New Jersey. And here come the Lady Falcons getting warmed up for tonight's game.
In position to have one of these home games in the playoffs. You work all season to be in position to be at home, be comfortable. So, you got to take care of business and, move on and see what happens next week. But, you got to worry about tonight and take care of Penncrest.
Falcons lost last Friday at Neshaminy in the first round of the SOL tournament. And they're led in scoring by junior guard Sophia Vitucci, averaging about 15.5 points per game. Big contributions this season again from junior Layla Mathias. Mathias leading the Falcons in rebounding and assists. Also getting huge contributions from Nevaeh Dash. Strong, both scoring, also finding her teammates and cleaning up the glass. A good all-around player and providing some great defense as well. And Daniela McDonald off the bench can really knock down the threes. And if she gets hot, and on any given night, anyone on this team potentially could step up, the Falcons will go pretty deep in their bench. And Gus, that's the same for both of these teams. I know Penncrest throughout the season has gone as many as 10, 11 deep on their bench. I was talking to their assistant coaches before the game, and they kind of said, well, with a playoff game, we might not go as deep on the bench, and we might play, might have the starters stay out there a little bit longer and change up their rotation in order to make sure that they have their best complement out there. And again, their season also resting on the verge of the precipice tonight. You got to win in order to keep things going this season.
Yeah, when you look at this Pennsbury girls team, and just talent all up and down the lineup. So when you go to Coach Ciola, he's not afraid to go to some of these deeper bench because he knows the talent's there and he knows that they're coached right and they know what they're going to do. So Pennsbury's going to come at them with that, whatever they got. And Penncrest, they just got to match them, and it's going to be a very interesting matchup tonight.
One of the great things that we've seen throughout this season, Darnell, is the growth of Pennsbury basketball, the community support. The student section was recognized by the Courier-Times as the best student section in the area. And tonight we're going to see something kind of special. One of their players is going to also perform the national anthem. Maggie Burns, who is one of their guards, is going to break out the electric guitar.
Oh, that's amazing.
And so she's got the Star Spangled Banner for us. And it's kind of one of the things that I think Coach Ciola should get some credit for is bringing, the talent from his team and the support from the students and the community all together and kind of challenging people. I'm just guessing, but I'm imagining that it was Coach Ciola who said, hey, Burns, are you going to play the national anthem for us sometime? And tonight we're going to get to see that. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, and it's going to be a special night. Like you talked about the student section. I mean, they look ready tonight. They're having a whiteout. The crowd looks ready. So a big game at home, and, there's a lot of emotions, and we'll see how they bottle that up in this game.
All right, in just a few minutes, we'll turn to PA man Brian Rittler. Tonight's game brought to you as a public service by the Pennsbury Girls Parents Club. They wish the Falcons the best of luck and would like to thank all the sponsors who helped support the Pennsbury girls basketball team. Good luck in tonight's game. And some of those sponsors who have been helping the Pennsbury program out throughout the season, including ShopRite of Yardley and Yang Orthodontics, Michael's Jewelers, Levittown Auto, and more. And we'll recognize all of those sponsors throughout the game. This is the McCaffrey's Game of the Night. McCaffrey's Food Market's exceptional every day. And starting lineups coming up in just a moment.
The PIAA promotes good sportsmanship by students, athletes, coaches, and spectators.
All right, here we go.
We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial or sexist comments, or other intimidating actions at officials, student athletes, or team representatives will not be tolerated. Individuals making such remarks may be removed from the site of competition. Also, consumption or possession of alcohol.
All right, Brian Rittler going over the rules of engagement here for tonight's game, McCaffrey's Game of the Night. All right, here's Maggie Burns now.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please rise. Tonight's national anthem will be performed on guitar by Pennsbury sophomore basketball player Maggie Burns. time for Maggie Byrne.
That was awesome. Nice job, Maggie. McCaffrey's game of the night on
Good
WBCB.
evening, and welcome to tonight's 6A District 1 first-round playoff matchup featuring the visiting Lions of Penncrest versus the Falcons of Pennsbury. The officials for tonight's contest are Bill Schneider, Mike Weber, and Darren Vogelman. And now the starting lineups for the visiting Penncrest Lions. Junior, number 10, Emily Huggins. Junior, number 11, Bailey Garrison. Senior, number 13, Kira Kirchi. Junior, number 14, Catherine Harding. And sophomore, number 23, Alexandra Bruce. The Lions are coached by Mr. Larry Johnson. He's assisted by Dana Altobelli, Katie Fisher, Julie Gledhill, and Lauren Carafi. And now the starting lineup for your Pennsbury Falcons. Freshman out of Levittown, number 3, Emily Pinero. Junior, out of Yardley, number 22, Olivia Gilchrist. Junior, out of Levittown, number 5, Layla Mathias. Junior, out of Yardley, number 21, Sophia Matucci. And senior, out of Yardley, number 24, Nevaeh Dash. Falcons are coached by Mr. Frank Ciola. He's assisted by Sean Ryan, Logan Clark, Caitlin Kelly, and Lou Pompilli.
All right, set to go. McCaffrey's game of the night on WBCB for the Pennsbury Falcons. Freshman Emily Pinero out there with leading scorers Sophia Vitucci, Liv Gilchrist, Nevaeh Dash. And rounding out the starting 5, leading rebounder Layla Mathias. For Penncrest, it's Huggins, who's a sharpshooter from outside, Bailey Garrison, who's a great wing player, averaging 12 points per game. Bailey Garrison and fellow junior Catherine Harding, a 5'11 junior forward, helping to lead Penncrest this season in scoring. Senior guard Kira Cucci, rounding out that starting 5 for them with Alex Bruce, as we Kira Kirchi, as we are underway and the Falcons win the tap. District playoff action on WBCB. Winner here moves on to play the 6th seed Abington Ghosts on Wednesday night. Nevaeh Dash all the way across to Layla Mathias. Man defense for the Lady Lions, as Gilchrist now has it out on the wing, bounces inside to Pinero. Pass inside the paint to Mathias. Her shot goes off the top of the backboard, comes down off the rim, and is rebounded by Catherine Harding.
Wow, that shot was so high.
Yeah, I thought that might actually go off the guy wire, but a 3 hoisted up by the Lady Lions, Bailey Garrison. It's going to go out of bounds last off the Falcons, so we'll stay down here. Pennsbury ranked 11th in district power rankings. Penncrest ranked 22nd. Falcons led by Coach Frank Ciola as that 3 swishes home for Emily Huggins.
That was deep.
Huggins, a sharpshooter they can't let fire away. Nice job to get it up the floor to the Dash. Dash across the paint to Pinero. And she can't finish the lay-in. They keep it alive, though. Vitucci from downtown. She got it. Vitucci ties us at 3. with a little more than a minute gone in the opening quarter of tonight's McCaffrey's Game of the Night. Some perimeter work again. Huggins. This time it's off the back rim. Rebounded by Dash.
Yeah, you can see there the Pennsbury zone defense being stingy. We've seen it all season.
Penncrest coach Larry Johnson is also the head coach of Penn State Brandywine. All the way across the floor to Gilchrist. She flips it back to Dash, pump fake, and she'll dribble out of the corner. Gets it back from Vitucci around to Layla Mathias. Coach Johnson been with the Brandywine basketball team for a number of seasons. Relatively new to Penncrest. As Vitucci there will take her time. Now the Penncrest back to looks like a box or a zone defense here for the Lady Lions on this possession.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to drop it down low to either Mathias or Pinero.
Vitucci step in jumper, yep.
He's got the jumper rolling early.
Vitucci, all 5 of the Falcons' points here in the early going. Some post moves, but no dice for Catherine Harding. Falcons the other way, Dash to Vitucci. She gets it back up top and directs traffic up there. Yeah, Coach Johnson must be a pretty busy guy, not only head coach of Penncrest, but also the Penn State Brandywine, and that's a jump ball as it gets wedged between the rim and the backboard.
Who goes up to get it now, Chris? I think you let the refs try to go get it.
I think they're going to do the old knock the ball out of there with the other ball. Nice job. Well done.
I kind of wanted to see a ref go on another ref's shoulders or something. Dang, that's a little...
Yeah, Larry Johnson, it's his college team's senior night tonight, but he's with his high school team. It's his second year here with Penncrest, and he's been with the Penn State Brandywine group for 17 seasons, so a lot of experience. He's won 276 games as head coach of Penn State Brandywine. Couldn't hold that pivot foot there, and Kira Kirchie travels, turns it over. Nevaeh Dash with it now. Dash was selected to play in this year's All-Star Labor Classic game, a great honor for her. Dash back with it out on the wing, flips it around the perimeter. Vitucci launches, yes.
That was excellent ball movement, breaking the press and finding her for an open 3, and she's been on fire to start this game.
Again, Vitucci leading the Falcons in scoring this season, and she's got all 8 of their points so far tonight. Way too strong. That time from Bruce. And the ball going to go out of bounds. No, a foul. That's on Mathias. Picks up her first.
I'll tell you what, I've been very impressed so far with Vitucci offensively. Obviously, District 1 playoffs, you have a lot of scores, but sometimes you just got to take it yourself, and she's realizing she got to go deep in those bag of tricks.
You know, all this success for Penncrest is relatively new. They made it into the 5A bracket last year and into the 6A bracket this year. The year before that, they only managed to win 1 game. Compare that to Pennsbury's success of late. A senior like Nevaeh Dash, she has never lost a home playoff game here as a member of this Falcon program.
And that's just crazy to think about.
They're 8-0. There's Huggins again. Emily Huggins, her second three-pointer makes it 8-6.
Good thing about being the underdog is you come in here playing with house money, so they're just letting the threes fly as we get a trap here.
Yeah, Dash harassed, and they're going to tie her up. But the Falcons have the arrow, so they hold on to possession with 3:16 to go first quarter. Tonight's game brought to you as a public service by the Pennsbury Girls Parents Club, thanking all of the sponsors that have been with them throughout this season, like Newtown Dentistry for Kids, Bill Flannery Automotive, and wings to go. Gilchrist kicking out as now Daniela McDonald has entered the contest. Stop and pop for Sophia Vitucci, and she gets another one. That's 10. Now for the Falcons and 10 for Vitucci.
Man, I tell you, she can just do it all offensively. You want her to shoot a three, she can do it. You want to take her a fadeaway, she can do it. Do a little floater, she can do it.
She's got that 3-level scoring ability. That pass airmailed by Garrison out of bounds. As Presley Foote checks in, and Maggie Burns also onto the floor.
I know that we've talked about that. You would see Sciola go deep into his bench, but I feel like he's even going deeper earlier than he has all season.
Getting some fresh legs out there as McDonald dribbling, hands off to Vitucci. It's Presley Foote back to Vitucci. And McDonald from the corner. Can't hit the three, and then the long rebound. There's a fight for it, and a whistle and a foul. That foul is on the Falcons.
Fouls on number 25, Ava Jordan, her first.
Ava Jordan picks up her first and the team's second. Comes with 2:19 to go first quarter. Falcons with a little bit of a press, and a whistle, a foul on Presley Foote. Didn't look like there was a lot there. Kind of reminds me, or some of the comments we were making about last night's game and how in a district playoff, sometimes you might want to let some things go. Presley Foote also one of the outstanding players for the Pennsbury softball team. And we're looking forward to softball and baseball coming up on BCB. Right there, it's a steal.
That was a beautiful steal there. Beautiful defense. This Pennsbury defense is doing a great job.
That was Maggie Burns who jumped that passing lane. Gets it back for the orange and black.
Could play the guitar and could play defense.
And there she sends it into Dash, who's got it up top. Starts the drive, kicks out to Jordan. Around the perimeter, they want to get McDonald, and she gets the shot.
McDonald for three.
They want to get her some opportunities. She makes the most of that one, makes it 13-6, and then as Huggins races down the floor, she takes contact and gets the whistle.
Hard collision there. But yeah, McDonald, a really, really good shooter for this Pennsbury team. You leave her open, she's going to take that shot, and more than likely, she's going to hit the shot.
And sometimes it doesn't even matter if there's a defender in the area. She's confident, and she'll let it go. That foul was picked up by Maggie Burns, her first. Penncrest sending it in to Gladue. Gladue trying to get it down low to Bruce, but it's tipped away.
Yeah.
And they're going to call a foul there.
Fouls on Daniela McDonald, her first.
Yeah, McDonald picks it up.
Surprised it's not on the floor.
Now pretty significant foul differential here in the first quarter.
5 fouls already for the Falcons. You know Coach Ciola's not happy with that.
And so far, Penncrest has not been guilty of a foul in the first quarter. At the line, 1 of 2 for Alexandra Bruce. Makes it a 13-7 game.
Yeah, you see Matthias coming back onto the floor to try to get some length for Pennsbury.
Matthias directing traffic away from the ball. They get it over to Dash. Dash fires away. No, but it's a weak side rebound for Matthias. Dash again for 3. Hits it from up top and makes it 16-7.
So far, Pennsbury getting whatever they want on offense.
Shot way off the mark, goes high off the glass. And Dash walks it up, guarded by Bruce. Dribbles around her, sends it out to Burns. And it looks like Falcon's going to try to hold for one shot, as you heard Coach Ciola You may have picked that up on our WBCB microphones. Down to 10 seconds left, first quarter. Vitucci to the free throw line. Jump shot. Gets the bounce. And scores as we reach the end of the first quarter. It's Pennsbury 18, Penncrest 7. McCaffrey's game of the night, and Vitucci in that first quarter, 5 for 5. And you're listening to the McCaffrey's Food Markets game of the night. McCaffrey's exceptional every day in the Edgewood Village Shopping Center, 635 Heacock Road in Yardley, and the villages of Newtown, 2890 South Eagle Road. And thanks also to Di Lorenzo's Pizza, the Berg Pizza, at 8919 New Falls Road in Levittown, owned and operated by third-generation family member Tyler Di Lorenzo. He uses the same recipes his great-grandparents did back in the 1940s in Trenton's famous Chambersburg section. Try the only original Trenton tomato pie or other gourmet pizzas, including their mustard pie, soups, fresh salads, hot sandwiches, homemade pasta dishes, all served in a very safe, clean environment. Eat in or take out. Call 215-943-2605 for Di Lorenzo's The Berg Pizza. Again, jot that number down, 215-943-2605. Di Lorenzo's on New Falls Road in the Vermilion Square Shopping Center. We thank them for their support of high school hoops on WBCB as we get back to action. Emily Huggins bounces over to Bruce. And then Bruce, as she was dribbling around McDonald, takes a little bit of contact and gets the whistle. So that's team foul 6 now on Pennsbury.
And the second quarter just started. That's probably going to bite him in the butt going deep into the second quarter.
Right now holding a big advantage, up 11. Penncrest gets it down low, but the shot, again, high off the glass, and a couple of shots that just have not been close.
Yeah, it kind of looks like they're just trying to throw him up to make a shot when instead of trying to get a clean shot.
Here's Izzy Ruda for 3. Not that time, and Huggins up the floor with it. They trap her. She's able to get out of trouble. A runner in the lane comes up well short, partially blocked by the Falcons. Dash in transition, bounces it to Ruda. Steps through, thought about the shot. Instead, it's going to be Gilchrist for 3. No, Ruda with the rebound, out to Dash. Matthias back out to Gilchrist.
Pennsbury's gotten an excellent shot every possession. Every shot's an open corner look, good penetration. So, I mean, they've been running their offense to perfection so far in this first half.
You got senior Izzy Ruda with it, almost tipped away. Sophia Vitucci holds on to it. Stops at the elbow. Get it down low to Matthias. Through the paint, off the window, and good.
What a play to collect it, hop, step, to go up with the contact and to make it. Oof. Beautiful play.
Makes it now 20-7. That 3 off the back rim, that's no good. And then a whistle behind the play, again on Pennsbury. Oh no, and it will be, 21 on Griffiths for Penncrest. I was kind of reacting to some of the Pennsbury fans who thought it was on the Falcons.
Yeah, a little premature arguing, but nonetheless, we got all 3 seniors out on the floor right now.
Izzy Ruda, Nev Davis, and Nevaeh Dash, who's over in the corner. It's going to be Vitucci who gets the jump shot off. No good. The ball batted around. Ruda finally picks it up for Pennsbury.
Rare miss for her tonight.
I think that's her first miss of the night. Was 5 for 5 in the first quarter. Now driving is Matthias. Again, uses the glass and makes it 22-7. Matthias with a couple of big buckets. And now a timeout on the floor with 5:36 to go. this break gives us a moment to recognize some of our sponsors. Thanks to the Peruzzi Auto Group, value and service on all makes and models. Free multi-point inspection on your vehicle with any paid service. 10% military and law enforcement discount on any service. And Brian Rittler just recognizing Dave Vetter's 75th birthday. He's the guy who runs the clock and the scoreboard for Pennsbury Hoops. So happy birthday, Mr. Vetter. And thanks to Peruzzi for their support of high school basketball on BCB. We're back to action. And the Falcons with another steal. Vitucci runs the floor and a little bit out of control as she got close to the bucket, dribbles it off of her foot and out of bounds.
Yeah, it looks like she was trying to get some contact, try to get a foul call, and just didn't get the foul call and just lost it. Ooh, Matthias almost tipped it there.
And it seems like the Falcons are almost taking away all of these passes. Now it's an open three for the Lady Lions. And another shot that was not close.
Yeah, it's just been a really tough shooting game for Penncrest so far in this first half.
Here's a three from the corner. And that time, Gladue hits a three. I mean, some of those shots have been off the mark, but they have connected 3 times from distance tonight. And that, in addition to 1 free throw, gives them their 10 points. Now a timeout on the floor, 30-second timeout taken by the Pennsbury Falcons. And let me just make sure you got all the details about the Peruzzi Auto Group. They get a multi-point inspection on your vehicle with any paid service that you do there. They have a 10% military and law enforcement discount that's available. And if you buy 3 tires, you get the 4th free. All service at Peruzzi, performed by certified technicians. Peruzzi, big comfy waiting rooms at their dealerships and free Wi-Fi and early drop-off. Peruzzi service open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. on the weekdays, and on Saturday they're open 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Visit a Peruzzi dealership on Business Route 1 in Fairless Hills, where their business is you. Falcons out of the timeout. Vitucci with the dribble. Step back jumper.
Atlanta in the bag. She pulls out a trick.
Gives her a dozen tonight.
She's in something of a zone right now.
Try to drop it inside. They do get it to Harding. Harding kick out 3 on the way. No good, and then a whistle, a foul. They're going to get Gladue. Second team foul on the Lady Lions in the first half as we're about midway through the second quarter. Emily Pinero checks back in for Izzy Ruda. So for the Falcons, you got Matthias, Dash, Davis, along with Vitucci and Pinero. And the freshman with it out on the wing. Up top to Davis. Tried to get it to a cutting Vitucci, or cutting Dash, excuse me. Now Davis with it back out on the wing. Vitucci up top. A little too strong there, but Matthias rips away the ball underneath and then gets the whistle.
She's so sneaky underneath those boards. Just you think you got it all contained, and then she just jumps out of nowhere.
And active hands. That time shaking it loose, and she'll shoot 2 at the line. Tonight's game brought to you as a public service by the Pennsbury Girls Parents Club. Frank Ciola has only faced Penncrest 1 time in his coaching career, and that was another district playoff game in 2010 where Jesse Krasna led the boys basketball team past the Lions and into the state playoffs. That time Matthias tips it to Foot, and the Falcons get another takeaway.
Yeah, Matthias has been doing it on both ends of the floor.
Foot kicks out to McDonald, who drops it off to Vitucci. Vitucci driving left, takes it right down the middle of the paint, no good, and then it's tipped out of bounds. They'll say it's last off of Presley Foot.
Back in for the Falcons, number 25, Ava Jordan.
Ava Jordan back out on the floor for Pennsbury. That pass stolen by Vitucci. Vitucci stops, tries to jumper, no. Jordan with the rebound, out to McDonald, 3, nearly goes down, and Foot with the rebound. Another shot for the Falcons.
Smallest girl on the court getting offensive rebound.
Falcons out rebounding Penncrest, 11-6. Pinero to Vitucci, who works in the paint, turns, gets the shot off, and gets the shooter's touch. Vitucci with the bounce. Makes it 27-10.
She is just having her way. No matter what she wants, she is taking. It is crazy right now.
Lady Lions get the shot off at the free throw line. That was partially blocked.
And then on the other end, this Pennsbury defense is just mind-bogglingly crazy right now. Just intensity, high intensity. Yeah, it's an illegal screen.
Little clear out, offensive foul called on Vitucci.
Oh, I thought it was an illegal screen. My apologies.
So with 1:40 to go, the Lady Lions will inbound just in front of us. McCaffrey's game of the night on WBCB. McCaffrey's Food Market's exceptional every day. We reach the final 90 seconds of the first half. Falcons in control in this opening round district game. Out to Huggins. She's been hot from downtown. Not this time. And a good block out by Dash, who secures the rebound. And Dash brings it up the floor and sets up the offense. There's Danielle Sherman out on the wing. Around now to Ava Jordan. Cut by Presley Foot, who bounces it to Dash. Dash takes it inside, out. Sherman for 3. Yes. Danielle Sherman makes it 30-10. Huggins nearly out of control. They do get the shot off, but that one, nothing but air. Quickly up to Jordan. Jordan lays it home, and it's 32-10. Just over a half minute remaining. That time the Gladue 3 is brought back up the floor by Foot. Out to Dash. She's open for a three-pointer and knocks it down. At the buzzer, that would count, but off the mark, that one won't count, even though it goes. So we reach the end of the first half. Pennsbury, 35. Penncrest, 10. A dominant first half by the Lady Falcons. McCaffrey's Food Market's game of the night on WBCB. McCaffrey's in the Edgewood Village Shopping Center, 635 Heacock Road in Yardley, and the villages of Newtown, 2890 South Eagle Road. And we'll step aside, take a look at first half scoring when we return and first half stats. And want to remind you, class of 73, that 50th reunion is coming up May the 6th at Westaby Hall. Make sure you're a part of the event. You can learn more at Pennsbury 1973 50th reunion.org. Dancing, fun, music, catch up with your Pennsbury classmates from across the years. Again, Pennsbury 1973 50threunion.org for more info about the event. We'll be back with halftime activities in just a moment on the WBCB Sports Network.
There really is nothing like a home team advantage. That's why Team Toyota makes a great choice for your next vehicle purchase or service. With our MVP pricing guarantee, teammate rewards program, and streamlined customer experience, our award-winning operation ensures that you can trust our process. A home team advantage is nothing without the community. Our employees are part of our family, part of your town, and we're all part of the team. We're always here for you at one of our 3 locations in Princeton, Langhorne, and Glen Mills, or at teamtoyota.net.
BCWSA customers, former Phillies pitcher Tommy Green here. I played on the 1993 National League champs, so I know a thing or two about what it's like playing on a winning team. BCWSA has all the ingredients. They make it easy for their customers to get automatic updates by text, email, or phone anytime there is a disruption in your service area. You can even customize your alerts by going to bcwsa.net. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, your partner for a safer environment. BCWSA, proven.
Whether you're just getting started, already well on your way, planning for your future, drafting your vision, growing toward greatness, or finding that dreams really can come true. Whatever your next steps are, we'll be right here with you, just like we have been for 150 years. Start here, grow here, stay here. Penn Community Bank. Here we are, and here we grow. Member FDIC.
Jefferson Health has been serving Northeast Philadelphia and Bucks County for more than a century. Their Frankfort, Torresdale, and Bucks Hospital locations are there for you with primary and specialty care, emergency care, and of course, inpatient care. Wherever you live, work, or play, Jefferson Health is there with exceptional care. Jefferson is where you are. Call 1-800-JEFF now to schedule an appointment or visit jeffersonhealth.org.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. Are you living with relentless pain? St. Mary has a new way to help. Knee and hip replacements with a smarter process for faster recovery, earning prestigious awards for quality and value. A rapid recovery program has you walking just hours after surgery, and breakthrough advances such as custom-fit joints position you for a longer pain-free life. 215-710-5888. St. Mary Orthopedics. It's your health. Expect more. McCaffrey's Food Markets, exceptional every day. Family owned and operated for over 40 years, McCaffrey's is part of your community and a very proud supporter of our local high schools. For true value on the freshest meats and produce to their own prepared food department, to everyday savings on your necessary items, McCaffrey's is exceptional every day. And it's in your neighborhood in the Edgewood Village Shopping Center, 635 Heacock Road, Yardley. The Villages of Newtown at 2890 South Eagle Road, and also in Bluebell, Princeton, West Windsor, and the best of McCaffrey's in Doylestown.
Back here at the Falcons' nest, Falcons up 35-10 after the first half, and we'll take a look at first half scoring first for the visiting Lady Lions of Penncrest. 6 points coming from Emily Huggins. She connected twice from beyond the three-point arc. Anna Gladue also hit a three-pointer. She had 3 points for the Lions, and then Alex Bruce went 1 for 2 at the line. That's how they come up with their 10 points in the first half. A great defensive performance by Pennsbury, holding the Lady Lions to just 3 in the second quarter. Pennsbury, meanwhile, they were powered by Sophia Vitucci. An outstanding first half. She scored 16 points She was helped out by Nevaeh Dash. Dash hitting a couple of three-pointers. She had 6 points. 5 coming from Layla Mathias. Mathias with some great work inside. Scored 2 from the field and also hit a free throw. She had 5 points. 3 for Danielle Sherman. 3 for Daniela McDonald. And then 2 for Ava Jordan. The Pennsbury Falcons 35 in the first half. Mathias not only 5 points, but also 2 rebounds and 2 assists. And Darnell, you were pointing out just how much she was doing at both ends of the floor. Not only the assists and the points, but she came up with maybe 2 or 3 steals in the first half.
Yeah, she gave a ton of energy and effort in that first half, and it really helped spark this team on both ends of the floor and help them get out to this huge lead.
We mentioned Nevaeh Dash in our Trentonian pregame activities, how she's a scorer, she's a rebounder, and she finds her teammates. 6 points in the first half for Dash, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. That is a great stat line, and one that certainly is helping the Pennsbury Falcons to this 25-point advantage at halftime. And you also got to credit her contributions on the defensive end of the floor. I mean, that seems like just everybody is doing their job, tipping passes, getting into lanes.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Chris, I don't know what's more impressive to me right now, Pennsbury's offense or Pennsbury's defense. They're both just clicking on all cylinders and are just playing at a high intensity right now that is not matched by Penncrest, and it showed on the scoreboard right now when they're up 25. And anything, like, really, you just give it to Fatucci right now, and she can just score whatever way she wants. And then defensively, Mathias, Foot, or anybody that comes off the bench, they have just been hounding these Penncrest shooters.
Yeah, and Darnell, you know the defense is working when you see the types of shots that Penncrest is putting up there. They've shot a bunch of air balls and some looks that just didn't have a chance.
Yeah, a lot of rough misses in the first half for Penncrest. I think got to give a lot of credit to Pennsbury's defense, kind of speeding them up, making them take shots that they really don't want to take. And, I mean, anytime you come out the half and you've only given up 10 points, you've obviously had a great defensive first half.
I mean, for Pennsbury, one thing they don't want to let Emily Huggins fire away from beyond the three-point arc. She's the one offensive performer that played pretty well in the first half, connected 2 times from the three-point line, and Garrison did have 3 rebounds and a couple assists for the Lady Lions of Penncrest. You look at Pennsbury's shooting percentage, shooting 6 for 11 from beyond the three-point arc. That's a 54% clip. That's great. And in comparison, the Lady Lions, 3 for 13 from distance, shooting just 23%. And that's one of the big differences after the first half of action. And also Pennsbury, we mentioned the steals, also 2 blocks for the Falcons in the first half. So a commanding lead, and the winner here will move on to play Abington Wednesday night. Abington is the 6th seed. Neshaminy got the bye in the first round, and the Skins will host a game on Wednesday night as well. Neshaminy going to play either Unionville or Downingtown West. Those 2 teams playing tonight at 7 o'clock. And besides Neshaminy and Pennsbury, Council Rock South also in action tonight as they take on Upper Dublin. They're hoping to move on to play Plymouth Whitemarsh. Again, the winner here will take on Abington at 7 o'clock Wednesday night. This is the McCaffrey's game of the night. And thanks to the Pennsbury Girls Basketball Parents Club, wishing the Falcons the best of luck and thanking all of their support from Lady Falcons Elite, Yang Orthodontist, ShopRite at Yardley, Michael's Jewelers, Gibson and Mayer, Levittown Auto, Levittown Carpet and Flooring. They thank Newtown Dentistry for Kids, Bill Flannery Automotive, and Wings to Go for their support of the Lady Falcons throughout this season. And we're back to action. Second half underway. Falcons with their starters back out on the floor. Pinero up top to Vitucci, gets it back from her. Vitucci out to Gilchrist, and Huggins comes out to meet her. Lady Lions back in the man-to-man D. Out to Dash. She's open. Little too strong. Matthias is there with the weak side rebound. Again, off the window. And Matthias makes it 37-10. Matthias now with 7. That three-pointer, no good. Matthias had it momentarily. And the loose ball picked up by Dash, and then Dash fouled. Garrison with the reach-in.
This first few minutes of the second half will be important for Pennsbury to keep their energy up and not let Penncrest try to get back into this ball game.
Yeah, and if the Lady Lions want to have any shot, they need to do something in the third quarter. Narrow this gap a little bit. So far, Pennsbury adding to their lead as Gilchrist gets it knocked out of bounds. And they'll say it went off of her, so it's a Lion takeover with 6:52 to go third quarter.
Yeah, that was an interesting play. It looked like it was like bouncing around between both players.
Just over midcourt, and it's a trap there, and then a whistle, a foul on Matthias. Picks up her second tonight.
Yeah, and you saw in the first half, Pennsbury scoring a lot, getting a lot of foul calls on them. Didn't really hurt them, though, going into the end of the first half, but definitely coming into the second half, if you're Coach Cioli, you're telling your team, be a little cleaner on the play.
All right, I'm going to let Ben Goldstein know that after the game, we're probably going to talk to 2 players. So he'll have our post-game interview, and we've got a couple of gift certificates from DiLorenzo, so
Ben should do a great job. Well,
driving there, Dash gives it up to Pinero, and Emily Pinero gets her first bucket of the night. Makes it 39-10. Hesitation dribble, a drive, a scoop shot at the end, but too hard, and then Gilchrist knocked to the floor. And Kira Kirchie picks up the foul.
Fouls on number 13, Kira Kirchie. Her first, team 7.
So a couple minutes gone in the third quarter. First of the night on Kirchie.
In for the Falcons, number 25, Ava Jordan.
Ava Jordan back out on the floor for Pennsbury. She replaces Gilchrist. Gus Barber waving to the crowd.
I'm the mayor here. I know too many people.
He knows everybody. Chris Irmer with Gus Barber and Darnell Turner. Too strong from the corner by Daniela McDonald, and then knocked to the floor is Matthias, and I think
she just tripped. They're not calling anything.
Yeah, I think she just fell down and she was out of bounds.
That's very weird.
Now Penncrest with it. Have not been able to figure out this Pennsbury defense. There's a baseline jump shot, and Matthias is there to secure the rebound.
Yeah, and Penncrest is starting to feel the lead right now, so they're notching up that defensive intensity.
Pinero dropping it off to McDonald. Her jump shot wouldn't quite fall and then goes out of bounds. It stays with Pennsbury with 5:10 to go third quarter. Well, we had, unfortunately, a loss last night, but it was a great game. And afterwards, some of the members of the Pennsbury Boys Basketball Club came over and thanked us for the work that we do. And it's our pleasure to be able to be here courtside, get this great view of the action, and watch these players perform throughout, the high school basketball season, see them grow and develop. But it was just a super nice gesture by those guys to recognize what we do and hooked up our crew. Matthias and one. Wow.
What a move. Going up with the contact to get the basket to count. Wow.
And now she can get into double digits from the line. Off the back rim, and Falcons have just added to their lead in the third quarter, haven't given up a bucket yet to the Lady Lions. And we're almost midway through the third quarter. Domination tonight for Pennsbury. The road just gets tougher from here. Down along the baseline. Lady Lions get the three off. It's a miss, but then the rebound and stick back by Harding makes it 41-12. Harding's first points of the night. And, you know, we got a ways to go in this one, but the writing is already on the wall here. And
yeah, the graffiti's been sprayed. The people have tagged it.
And still fighting is Daniela McDonald down on the floor. Then Nevaeh Dash goes down to get it. And it's a tie-up. We're going the other way. This one's going to Penncrest.
And even with the 29-point lead, they're still out there grinding, fighting, getting to the floor for loose balls. So, I mean, that's something I'm sure Coach loves to see, even with this big lead.
Checking in is Sheldon Vio. Griffiths also out there for Penncrest. Up top there is Lila Kirchie. She'll try a runner. Nope, off of her hand and picked up by Daniela McDonald. Up to Vitucci. Vitucci splitting defenders and goes to the ground, gets the whistle. She's fouled.
Yeah, and to go back what you said a little bit before about last night with the family members and everything, that was just such a great gesture of them, especially Mr. and Mrs. Kozak giving us the gift cards and everything like that. Just something I had to tell everybody about my family. Just a great gesture that I know for a fact I won't forget.
Falcons back to it. McDonald up top. Yeah, no question. That was awesome. And Davis out of control underneath, holds on to it, gets it out to Ava Jordan. Davis back with it out on the wing. The Lions, before tonight's game, they fell to Springfield Delco, and 3 of their losses have come to Springfield Delco. That's a really good team. This year, Penncrest also had wins over Marple Newtown. A really good 5A team. But, man, they have run into a buzzsaw so far tonight. Falcons excellent both on defense and offense. And there's another good defensive play. Maggie Burns with the steal.
What I say earlier, she can play defense and play the guitar.
Maggie Burns, before the game, performed the national anthem on electric guitar. And if you have a moment and you haven't seen that on the WBCB stream and you got the archive going, you can go back and check out that performance, kind of set the tone. Really got the student section going before the game.
100% got the vibes going for this team.
And here's Burns with it just in front of us. Now dribbles up top. Nev Davis, Burns, Ruda up top. I was just going to say, it looks like the Falcons are taking some time off. Ruda saw she was open, and underneath there, that's going to be a tie-up. This time it's Pennsbury with the possession arrow.
Emily Huggins checking back in for the Lions.
I thought they stopped the clock. Huh.
I believe that we may be in a mercy rule situation now. Yeah, Falcons have established a 40-point lead, and so we'll have a running clock throughout the rest of the second half of play. Shot off right at the end of the third quarter. It's another miss for the Lady Lions, and after 3 quarters of action, Pennsbury 43, Penncrest 12, and the opening round of the 6A district tournament Chris Ermer with Gus Barber and Darnell Turner. Ben Goldstein helping us with stats, and you can see a write-up of tonight's game with Jordan Hirsch on the WBCB Sports Network. Big thanks to Jammer Doors and Windows, a fourth-generation family-owned and operated business since 1920. Showrooms in Lawrenceville and Yardley. Jammer provides sales, service, and installation of garage doors and openers, featuring Raynor garage doors. Raynor garage doors, both steel and aluminum, crafted for durability. Jammer also has entry doors, patio doors, storm doors, and windows, and they do their own work and installation using no subcontractors. Visit their showroom, 2850 Brunswick Pike, Business Route 1 in Lawrenceville, and their Yardley showroom is open by appointment at 215-493-7709. Jammer Doors and Windows, 101 years of quality and commitment, and an A-plus Better Business Bureau rating. This is the McCaffrey's Game of the Night on WBCB. Join us after the game for our DiLorenzo's Player of the Game, brought to you by DiLorenzo's The Berg Pizza, and they pass along a couple of gift certificates to our players of the game. Thanks to Tyler DiLorenzo for his support of Pennsbury basketball on WBCB. Yeah, DiLorenzo's just down the street from Pennsbury High School on New Falls Road in the Vermilion Square Shopping Center. Fourth quarter underway. A couple of little technical hiccups. And we're back to it now in the Falcons' nest. Presley Foote checking in for Pennsbury. Foote is on for Ava Jordan. And even the ball, although it's out of bounds, the clock continues to run as the Falcons have established a 41-point lead. Here's Huggins, fires away, no good, and Presley Foote with a good box out has the rebound.
I'm shooting my shot right now. Maggie Burns, one of the player of the games, for her guitar to get this team going.
I like that. It's a good choice.
I'm shooting it, man. That's my choice.
That shot high in the air from Sherman is a miss, and then Presley Foote fighting for that ball. She banged into that photographer, banged into the wall.
That was a hard bang, too. I heard that over there, but making sure she was okay, just got up and starts laughing.
She's tough.
Yeah, we saw that obviously on the softball diamond.
Out to Gladue. Three-pointer off the back rim, no. And a push foul on Presley Foote as she bangs into Chloe Griffiths.
Fouls on number 4, Presley Foote, her second, team's third.
Presley Foote picks up her second foul of the night. Entry into Huggins. Huggins tries to throw that one up there, but doesn't quite get it over the rim, and then a jump ball. We're going the other way.
Jump ball goes to the Falcons.
Gilchrist checks in for Ruda. Well, certainly there's no doubt about the leading scorer for Pennsbury, Sophia Vitucci, powered them to a big lead in the first half. They haven't needed her to score in the second half, and Vitucci so far scoreless. There's Sherman, who tries to put that shot up, and big block from Griffiths. But Vitucci would be a great candidate for our player of the game.
Yeah, it's her. There's Matthias. She's had a great game. Obviously, I shot my shot with Maggie Burns. But besides the guitar, obviously, Vitucci and Matthias, just them two overall in this game have just absolutely killed it, offensively and defensively. Offensively, Vitucci's just been in her bag. Defensively, Matthias is just tipping everything.
Yeah, I'll just have to admit that sometimes my decision for the player of the game is based on maybe a player we haven't interviewed yet, someone who hasn't gotten one of these Di Lorenzo's gift certificates, not necessarily the player who had the most points, or sometimes it's a special consideration like performing the national anthem before the game.
I'm going Maggie Burns and Layla Matthias. Those are my two. Vitucci, she did a great game. She's won too many.
She's got a ton of Di Lorenzo's gift certificates.
She goes there too much.
Driving now is Presley Foote, and she'll get to the line.
Obviously, this game, even though that there's the highs, there's also the lows. You can see some of the girls on the Penncrest starting to hit them. This possibly is their last game, and see some girls crying, and it's emotional. And this is an emotional game. Obviously, you fought hard all throughout your career in high school, and to have it end like this, it's sad.
A lot of support for the Lady Falcons throughout this season, as Foote with her first of 2 free throws off the back rim, thanks to Yang Orthodontist, ShopRite of Yardley, Michael's Jewelers, Gibson and Mayer, all of these organizations, businesses helping support the Falcons. Levittown Carpet and Flooring, Newtown Dentistry for Kids, Bill Flannery Automotive, and Wings to Go. Presley Foote comes up empty at the line. There's Grace Steffen getting some minutes here for the Lady Lions. And Mia Henry out there for them now. Steffen for 3. Little too strong, and then the ball almost saved by Crumlish, but goes out of bounds. Back to Pennsbury with under 3 minutes left. And this second half moving a little bit more quickly, as the Falcons have put Penncrest in the mercy rule, up by 40 plus in the second half. In the PIAA, they start that running clock, and we're down to just 2.5 remaining. Falcons look to move on, playing Abington on Wednesday night. Talked with Bill Redner earlier. We should have that game on WBCB. We certainly are going to do all we can to make sure we're there.
Game, Abington?
Yep.
Okay. I hope to see you there, Chris.
And if the Falcons can win that one, they get an automatic berth into the PIAA bracket and should get a pretty good seed.
Yeah.
Here's Izzy Ruda from downtown.
Izzy Ruda for 3.
Ruda makes it 46-12 and gives the student section something to cheer about here in the late going. That time, Huggins, or excuse me, not Huggins, that was Kirchie, banged to the floor. Well, congratulations to Coach Ciola. This one was his 61st district game as a head coach, his 16th with the Pennsbury girls team. Mentioned that Nevaeh Dash earlier in our broadcast hadn't lost a home playoff game as a member of the Pennsbury Falcons. She was 8-0 coming into this one. Looks like it's going to be 9-0, and from here on out, the Falcons will be on the road. Presley Foote.
And that's a great way to end your career here at Pennsbury, as she is a senior. So to go 9-0 in all your home playoff games, she certainly brought it in the biggest moments.
And all that success speaks to the success the program has had over the last number of seasons. And this year there were some question marks as to if the Falcons could continue that momentum, and they certainly have, as they'll move on. Even if they lose against Abington, still have a good shot to make it into the state bracket, as they will, there's a play-in format for that district tournament. Kirchie coming back the other way, lost her footing and then lost the basketball. Final 20 seconds, and Panero over midcourt. And Coach Ciola calls no shots, as they'll dribble out the final 8 seconds of this one.
Final score, Pennsbury 48, Penncrest 12.
The Falcons move on in the district tournament, 48-12 the final. A dominant performance by the entire team. Sofia Vitucci, the leading scorer, with 16 points, all 16 coming in the first half for her. For Layla Mathias, she winds up with 9. She will be one of our players of the game along with Maggie Burns. And we'll step aside, return in just a moment with more of our high school basketball coverage on WBCB.
Former Philly Tommy Green, and here's the pitch. More people are online every day to check and pay their bills. Now you can have your BCWSA utility bill delivered electronically. Enrollment couldn't be easier. Just go to bcwsa.net or call 800-222-2068. With electronic billing, you have control to see your bills whenever you want and enjoy the convenience of viewing and printing up to 13 months of your previous bills. Best of all, the service is free. Sign up for e-billing at bcwsa.net. BCWSA, proven.
You are not just building a company, you are helping to build your community. For 150 years, Penn Community Bank has been strengthening our region, serving as a trusted partner and resource for businesses like yours. Our team of business bankers can get you where you need to go. Real relationships, expert advice, swift solutions to power your growth. Start here, grow here, stay here. Penn Community Bank. Here we are, and here we grow. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Your day-to-day life is hectic between having to pick up the kids, make dinner, the countless other tasks that you got to get done. Rob's Automotive and Collision is there to make your life a whole lot easier. Make sure you take advantage of their spacious waiting rooms, the large flat-screen TVs, complimentary coffee and muffins, and free Wi-Fi. So even when you do have to stop, Rob's is there to make you feel right at home. Give Rob's a call today at 215-826-9200 for any of your auto repair needs.
All right, we turn now to Ben Goldstein, who is with us with our DiLorenzo's players of the game.
All right, we'll start with Maggie Burns. Incredible national anthem to start it off. How much did your anthem feed the energy into the nest tonight and your team?
I think it was a good way to start the night. I feel like it's the first time anything has ever happened like that in this gym. And I think it was a really exciting experience, especially for a playoff game. It was just a great way to start the game.
All right, Layla, Vitucci was absolutely dominant in the first half. How big is she for your team?
Oh, Sophia, she's everything to this team, you know. We lose games without her. When she's on, she's unstoppable. She's one of the best in the state, honestly.
Abington on Wednesday, what's the outlook against them?
You know, they're a great team. We played them last year. It was a tough game. It was a really long, hard fall game. You know, we got them again, so we just got to be straight up, play defense, take them down, you know. Yeah, play D.
All right, guys, thank you so much for joining us, Ben. Great job. Our players of the game, Maggie Burns and Layla Mathias. And for their efforts tonight, they both get a gift certificate to DiLorenzo's Pizza. So big thanks to DiLorenzo's as well. Enjoy that win as they move on to take on the Ghosts. The Falcons tonight shot 7 for 14 from three-point land, 50% from distance. That's some good shooting by the Falcons and help them to this 48-12 dominant victory. Again, leading them in scoring was Sofia Vitucci, had 16. Mathias, I had her for 9, but also a great job on the glass. And just her intensity defensively, I think, is contagious for her team. And Maggie Burns made a good point as well that national anthem set the tone a bit for tonight's game. And I think it is something that I've never seen a player perform the national anthem before being involved in the game that was going to happen. That's kind of historic, or it's different.
Yeah, that was amazing to see. You get a player on the team to do the national anthem on the guitar. It's just a great way to get your team going, and you saw they were into it.
Well, big thanks to all of our sponsors, McCaffrey's Food Markets, Jefferson Health, Rob's Automotive and Collision, St. Mary Medical Center, BCWSA, the Bucks County Water and Sewer Authority, Penn Community Bank, Team Toyota, the Revere Restaurant, Pennsbury Girls Basketball Parents Club, the Trentonian, the Peruzzi Auto Group, DiLorenzo's Pizza on New Falls Road, Jammer Doors and Windows, and the Pennsbury Regional Basketball League. Learn more league details online at prblonline.com. And Darnell, I think you felt this moving in the direction that it ended up in pretty early in this one, and you saw that Penncrest just couldn't get really good shots off, and Pennsbury is too good on both ends of the floor. It's very rare you see this lopsided a final in a district contest, but I mean, if it does happen, it probably is in one of these opening round games. But even here, it wasn't like a top seed against a really low seed, but Falcons, and they hitting on all cylinders tonight.
Yeah, these early games, like you said, they can be a wild card, and we talked about Penncrest. It's first time they're having some success in some few years, so first time experience for some of these girls, and hopefully they can take this experience and come back better next year. But Pennsbury obviously just proved that they were on a different level today, and that's why they were able to advance.
Well, big thanks to the crew. Darnell Turner behind the camera helping to call the game. Our video engineer tonight, Gus Barber, helping with the color analysis. We got Jordan Hirsch with a write-up of tonight's game on WBCB, and Ben Goldstein hooking up our stats package. Thanks to the crew, and thanks for you for being with us tonight. And we'll continue the fun next week as the Pennsbury girls basketball team advancing in the District 6A bracket, and they will play Abington on Wednesday. And we'll have that one for you. Lou Sutholtz is giving me the eyeball here, making me feel somewhat uncomfortable. And now he's whispering to members of the crew. All right, that'll do it. One more time here from Pennsbury. It was the Falcons 48 and the Penncrest Lions